All right, so the spray painted tumbler, it's spinning. It's on our turner. I accidentally hit it with water. I had the wrong bottle. So I was just letting it dry. I wiped it down with the alcohol wipe. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour 91% alcohol all over the tumbler. And I'm going to essentially just soak my tumbler with 91% alcohol.
That's beautiful. Like this one's beautiful. This one?
Yeah, Willow. And now I'm going to put my inks on. I'm using eggplant, a Tim Holtz eggplant. And I'm going to use Stream by Tim Holtz as well. Doesn't that look so cool? And then I'm using Pinata Gold. I buy it in the big bottle and I put it in these little squeeze bottles. So you just kind of squirt it all over. And then you take your heat gun and you push it. And you kind of push it wherever you want it to go. And what you're doing with the heat gun is you're essentially just drying your ink and pushing it around and drying it as it goes. And I always start off really intense because then I can go through and I can add a little bit more alcohol, like up here where it dried out really fast. And I can just put a little bit more alcohol. And like I lost a lot of my purple, so I'm gonna put some more purple in there. And then I'll hit it with my heat gun again.
No, Mama!
Stop, Willow.
No. Not that.
Oops. And my heat gun's on low because alcohol ink is flammable, so.
That's beautiful.
Thanks, Wills.
Welcome.
You see how cool that looks?
Is it blue?
And again, if you want, I try to do dark colors so that if I have to add more alcohol and dilute it, I'm not losing too much. And I can without like there being much of an issue of like losing a lot of my ink. And I just kind of go back and forth with it. Until I get the look I want. And then this is an alcohol wipe. I'm going to actually dip right into this and I'm just going to put it right on my bottom of my cup. Just to kind of help add more color to the bottom.
What's this?
That's water.
Oh, I drink it?
No.
What's it?
That looks so pretty. It looks like marble or like a watery color kind of thing. And again, like you can always add more alcohol ink and more alcohol to get it to be lighter or darker or have more of an effect. You just want to be careful that you don't, if you like it, that you don't lose what you got going on. Where's my eggplant? Eggplant's more. I keep losing my bluish purple here. And then let's put a little bit more of this guy in there. And then I'm gonna do a couple more drops of gold. And it's funny how the gold, and if you use any kind of like alcohol inks that have like the iridescence to them, they're not going to work the same way. So it's kind of cool how the different inks work different ways. And like right here, I don't like that harsh line, so I'm gonna go ahead and just put some ink here. I mean some alcohol here. And I'm gonna break up some of that gold. And you just kind of do it until you got what you like. I keep breaking my circuit here. So now I really like the way that looks. I'm gonna leave this to dry for 24 hours. And then I'm going to spray it, but I'm not gonna spray it with just any clear spray paint. I wanna seal it, but I wanna seal it with something that does not have any alcohol in it, because then otherwise it's all gonna bleed and it's gonna change. So like a Kamar varnish will work, or you can seal it with something like, I mean, you know, something that doesn't, that's like that doesn't have any like alcohol or anything in it. And I'll think of more and I'll let you know when I think of it. But so I'm gonna let that kind of spin and chill, and then I'll move on after it's dried for like, when the alcohol ink is dried for like 24 hours, then we'll move on to the next step. And actually I can turn it off because it's not going anywhere. So I wanted to show, this side looks a little more blurry. I did a test. I went with Rust-Oleum Clear 2 times, and you see it kind of blurred it. And I did that to show you. This side I did Krylon matte finish, and you see how Krylon is water-based, so you see how it didn't mess up the design. So I sprayed this. I'm gonna let it dry, and then once it's dry, I'm gonna let it dry for, it's dry to the touch, but I wanna let it really, really dry for a few hours, and then I'm going to put epoxy on it. All right, so here's our alcohol ink tumbler. It looks really pretty. It only has 1 coat of epoxy on it. It looks really nice. I just wanted to show, if you use a clear spray paint, it's going to blend everything. So if you like that look, because that's what I did clear on one side to show. If you like that look, you could always hit it with clear spray paint. It's going to blend it. If you want to keep more of that like marbly look, use like Kamar varnish or like the Krylon matte finish, something that doesn't have like an alcohol base to it or anything like that. Krylon is water based. So you see the difference in this pattern versus this pattern. But these are really cool. You can do them in any color. You can only go part way up if you wanted to. You could glitter a tumbler and then do it. And then once it's done, you know, you could put 1 coat of epoxy on this. It looks gorgeous. Obviously I would do 2 if I wasn't doing anything else to it. But now, you know, you could easily do like a decal on here. You could do where you know, do like, you know, spray paint and rub off or whatever. These have really great potential because they just look really cool as a base. I used to do a lot of mica swirls, like epoxy swirls, and I like these a lot better. I think they're really cool. I think they're really pretty. You can use these are great for like when you have someone that wants a tumbler that doesn't have glitter and you don't know what to do. These are a really, really nice option, and they come out really nice and they come out really pretty.